So it's currently 11 a.m. I've done a couple of things this morning. Did not sleep very long because of the jet lag. I don't know if you can hear me. There's a lot of noise. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't sleep a lot this morning. But then I'm starting to do some admin. Contacted some studios. Still have no answer yet, but that's done. And I have produced, made a beat. Well, I'm not sure it's a beat because it sounds very pop, and had some fun. And then ate something already and took the subway. And I don't know how or what happened, but I happened to jump into the only station that had no map of the subway, so I just hop on one and hope for the best, and finally kind of made it. And so today I'm going to Recoleta because it's one of the places that attracts me the most here from what I saw. So we're gonna get there, see what's going on, have some coffee. I got my computer on me, so we'll see. I have a mix to prepare and a mix to start, and at the same time some edits to do, so I'll see based on the mood and what feels most natural. So that's the plan for today, and eat, of course. So I found a nice cafe, had a coffee and orange juice, and the orange juice here tastes amazing. Way deeper taste than in Europe. I don't know if it's the sun, if it's because it makes me full chemicals, or it's just the quality of the oranges, but definitely different and a higher step in quality. I also did some admin reading. And I finished the production I started this morning. It was fun to be able to work in a cafe, because for a while I had my computer, which was an iMac, in the studio, which was amazing because I had the opportunity to have a studio in my living room and in my apartment. So I was basically living in a recording studio, but now I have a MacBook Pro, which is good too, and I don't have the studio, but I have the ability to work from anywhere. The only thing is to record is a bit harder, and right now I'm not able to record in my Airbnb because the room is too noise. You won't be able because of the noise, won't be able to do some treatment. And I'm really loving this Recoleta place, and I think I'm going to look for a place with Wi-Fi and start some apartment research, because it really looks nice here. I'm going to go for a tour a little bit, enjoy the view, see the things. I walk into a wall, just visiting and being like a basic tourist. And it's really interesting because you can see that there is a strong connection and link between here and Europe, and at the same time it's really different. So the balance and the mix is very interesting. And the thing which is strange to me is like it looks European, but it doesn't work like in Europe. So yeah, sometimes you expect things a certain way because it looks like you've always used to, and then it's not the same thing. For instance, I was in a mall. Look at that, very nice buildings. And the emergency exits were the actual way to take the stairs, and like never, at least in Switzerland, you would do that because emergency exits are only in terms of emergencies and not like the basic exits, because I don't know, they forgot to build a stairway or whatever, but yeah. But really this neighborhood is amazing. Really a mix of New York, Spain, and I would say like, yeah, Latin American influence, but as is my first time here, I don't really know what it's supposed to be like. So I am in this beautiful park. Just had lunch. I had a piccata milanese. I don't know what it's called here. I think the name was a bit different, but it was nice. I could charge my phone. I had some Wi-Fi there, so that was good. And I did some research for an apartment. There are things that matches what I want and what I can afford. So that's good news. And I wanted to contact the owner to ask him when the apartment was available, to see it and stuff like that. But I couldn't finalize my registration. I don't know why, if it's a technical issue or whatever. But I thought to contact someone because I know people who gave me the phone number of someone who lives here and works in movie production, which sounds nice. So I wrote her and start to maybe plan a meeting, something to discuss, or maybe just a phone call in order to have more information, because maybe she could help me find an apartment, or just tell me how things work here, because it's very unlikely that things are run here as it is in Switzerland. So the more information I have about that, the better, or the best it is. And also to socialize a little bit, get to know people here. So we'll see how things go. And I think I'm gonna just enjoy this environment for a few minutes. Really, really nice place. Recoleta es muy bien. Me gusta más, o me gusta mucho, no sé. I need to learn Spanish. Because I can order things at the restaurant, ask for a direction. But when people start talking, I'm not responding very well. And the accent is quite strong here. Like, they don't say pollo, they say pollo. And between my broken Spanish and the weird pronunciation, it's a challenge, but we'll get there. Oh, and I had an answer from the biggest studio here. It's Studio Panda. And we started chatting, so I gave them more information about what I wanted from them. And hopefully we can schedule a meeting and start working. I'm not sure I want to record there because I'll have to pay, and I'm pretty sure they have good material, but I'm very comfortable recording myself because I can work pretty fast and I don't have to tell someone please do that when I can do that myself, you know. But for mixing I need a room, because headphones is good, but if I want to make something that sounds well, I need to listen to real speakers and with some good acoustic treatment. So we'll see about that. And I was thinking more about mastering with them, because yeah, this is the thing that I do the least best, I would say. Went out to eat. I ate a beef steak because I wanted to try the famous Argentinian beef, and I gotta say it tastes pretty good, and yeah, one of the best steaks I ever had. The texture was good, and the cooking was not amazing, but still, I mean, it was very good, but was not like perfect high-end restaurant cooking, but it tasted amazing anyway, and that shows the quality of the meat here. To be honest, I'm still a bit jet-lagged. I've been worse than that, but still gotta admit that, yeah, it has an effect on my body. Yeah, this experience of me leaving Switzerland feels kind of weird sometimes. I'm like, yeah, like there's no there's no way home, and it's a feeling that I've never had before, and I always had something to hang on to, you know. I knew that no matter what, I had my home, I had my bed, I had a roof, everything, and now this is just gone. And at the same time, it feels freeing, because yeah, I've released a lot of things and attachments that I had to my situation, and outcome of certain things. And at the same time, sometimes I'm thinking like, what am I doing? Like, am I sure? Is it the right decision? And to be honest, I don't think I have to be. I have to do things, and then we'll see. And if I don't like it in the end, if I want to do something else, I can still move somewhere else. I'm not stuck. I'm free to go anywhere I want if this doesn't turns out the way I expect or want. But yeah, still the feeling is a bit weird. I'm trying to figure out what word matches the most what I'm trying to express. I've never... Oh, okay, I know the word that I'm trying to figure out. If I cut the video at this time, I walked for like a couple of blocks, and then this struck me. It's the biggest by far, and very, very far, a step out of my comfort zone I've ever made. By so freaking much. Because I left home already when I was 15 to go play basketball. But it was like a 2-hour drive, 2 hours and a half drive. It was the same country, and this is when I was in high school, so I had to change, locations, because, once you finish school, you go to high school. And so to move from one that was close to my place and another, the change was not that big, and the language was the same. I still had a room in my parents' house. I should say apartment. And now this is this same situation, but times 100. missed my turn. I was too focused on talking to you guys. Such a privilege to be a witness of those happy incidents. And yeah, this big step out of my comfort zone is I wait, lots of noise. I didn't really know what my comfort zone was until I left it, because when you're in it, you don't really think about nope, it's this way again. You don't really think about it, and you don't get to observe it. And now that basically the whole bubble has popped, and I'm not in it anymore by super far. How I said, it's really interesting because it gets me to see how I was behaving in certain situations. And yeah, where does it start, my comfort zone, and where does it end? Yeah, if you want to grow, have, be, and do more, you can't stay in your comfort zone. That's basic, And it feels a bit uncomfortable, but I'm okay with that because first I decided it, so yeah, why should I whine about something that I deliberately choose? Makes no sense. But I don't mind being uncomfortable. I chose it. I chose this. And this is what I wanted. I wanted to grow. So now I have many opportunities to grow. And clearly define, okay, what is it that I want to create in this life? What is it that I want to experience? And to really consider those questions in a way that I never did before. And I'm sharing this because it's really interesting how this experience has made me consider things. And we are just at the beginning. And even before I left, the whole journey of getting rid of my stuff, decided where to go. It's truly one of the most unique and life-changing experience that I'm having, and I'm glad I'm doing this. And I don't know where this will lead me, but I know it will be somewhere nice. I know that. So we'll see, and I'm curious. And nothing, when I say nothing, like you have no idea. Nothing has happened the way I thought it would, but it was perfect anyway, so gives me an opportunity to really release my attachment to things. And sometimes you're disappointed not because of the thing that happens is bad or not enjoyable, but because this is not what you expected. And I don't think I was that flexible when it comes to that topic in general. So yeah, again, I'm glad to have this opportunity to see that grow and be better.